Hey, and welcome to the show. This show is brought to you by Patreon members like you.
Thank you for being a Patreon member.
As a Patreon member, you get a video of the podcast that we put out twice a month.
Now, on with the show.
You broadcast is interrupt. Oh, man.
Shut up. just stop. Just stop. Oh my gosh, don't give me that.
That's awesome.
Oh, that is horrible. You're so mean. Oh my gosh.
Hey, what's up, Bill? What's up, Robert? What? Alfredo.
Yeah, what's up? Lots of places.
Cabarian?
Sure. Bill,
From
what's going
Augusta.
on?
What's up, Flora? Fun.
Yeah, hey, from Augusta. Let's go with that.
South Africa.
Ah,
City.
Phoenix, Sweden. Oh, dude, I love IKEA.
Really?
Oh, I do. I love IKEA.
So you have to build a lot of stuff.
I don't care.
Man.
You know, IKEA is like my favorite place to go on a Sunday. I mean, we've had. I don't know how many shows. I think I don't know how many shows we've actually filmed there. Between like doing fillers for this and then The Boring Life.
Car audio restyling specialist.
yeah.
What's up, man?
So the big question is, for those of you guys that really follow the show, which most of you do, what's up, Johnny, is where the heck were we Saturday? I mean, dude, we've never missed it. Well, I won't say never. We haven't missed a Saturday that was like not
Without telling you.
In a long time. Is the air still on? Is the air still on?
I have no idea. Probably you turn it
I
off.
think you shut it off. He's that kind of guy. Anyways, so Saturday. Okay, so let's start with last week. Last week as a whole was. Did he shut it off? Anyways, be nice. So last week as a whole was a huge week for us. We had 3 cars that we worked on all week.
What's up, Christian?
Each car stayed the night. Each car was a giant system. Each car was DSP. One of them was a Jeep. Then the last one, to finish it all off, was this Mustang. And we ran into... We had it all done. We had it all tuned. We were patting ourselves on the back. We're ready to... And no. It just... Something went wrong. And it was just one of those things that... We couldn't get the product to work the way we wanted it to, or the way it was supposed to.
Yep.
Chris tried to help. And it turned out that... Whatever we were doing, it just wasn't liking.
No.
So at that point, it was like 5 o'clock, and it was like, okay,
What's up, Bobby?
this isn't gonna work. We need to come up with a plan B. And plan B involved the next 4 hours pulling out certain products and replacing them with certain products, and rewiring everything that we had done, and basically doing a day's worth of work in 4 hours, and then sitting in the car and retuning it again.
Everything.
And then losing the tune, and then retuning it again. So
that was like, what, 11?
It was about 11:30. Chris would know. I texted him as soon as we left.
Oh, really?
Yeah, as soon as I got in the parking lot, I was like, yep, train wreck's over, we're leaving. But, you know, and there again, it wasn't anything we rushed. We took our time because, you know, after we were done, we sat in the car and we had to tune it.
Yeah.
And then I almost cried when I deleted the tune.
Yep.
It wasn't the product's fault.
And that's right, Robert.
That was my fault.
Customer cars come first.
Yeah,
so that's what we like.
As stressed out as we were and ready to go home, because it was like, let's just
You just finish this. Yeah.
take a breath.
No, you don't even have time for that.
Yeah, but we did, and we slowed down, and we went methodically through it and got it all back.
It didn't feel like it. I was like, just like, go.
Yeah, but I mean, dude, it's not like you can tape up an RCA
No.
fast. You know, you're like...
I was like that, dude. I can even feel my arm after like...
it's a 17-foot RCA, and you go, why didn't you just run loom over these? Why did you tape them all up? Why do they have to match?
Oh my god.
So,
yeah,
that was that. So that was why there was no Saturday. We're real sorry about that.
Yep.
One other thing that I still find funny. So here's the choice. Let me ask you guys this. Let me throw this out there for you guys. Do you guys want 1 video a week, or do you want 4 unique videos a week? So Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday are 4 videos that are unique. So this one always goes up Tuesday.
Octavio.
So there's a Monday video, which you guys got part 3 of the whatever that was, Fusion, and then there'll be, you know, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday videos that go up of some kind, either a review or an unboxing or an install diaries, whatever. you guys just want one long video? Do you want an hour-long video? Because that's all you would get. Everyone's complaining, oh, I want a longer video. It's like, so, like, if you look at part 1, 2, and 3 of the Fusion video and put them together, that's a motion picture, okay? That's not even like, that's like a kid's movie. That takes 15 hours of edit time to put out part 1 through 3.
Yeah.
Do you want one? Because, I mean, for me, and then we can do 0 gauge or 4 gauge on the Pioneer.
4 gauge. 4 gauge is
4
fine.
gauge is all you need.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we can do one video a week, and we can add all the links in the description, and we can do that, and then everyone will be complaining that they didn't have 3 videos or 4 videos. So, that's the question I ask you. If you guys don't want 4 videos, we won't do 4 videos anymore. We'll just do 1 video a week in a live show, and that's it. Everyone will be just like, hey, where'd all my stuff go?
Yep.
That's all. That's all I got for you. And I prefer the method we have now, where it's like you get anywhere between, let's say, a 10 to 20 minute video. There again, some are long, some are short. It just depends on where the edit has to break, because at the end of the day, we're still trying to tell a story here and have it make sense. So if you watch all 3 of those of the latest thing, they're segments, and you can watch them all put together, and you can watch them all separate. And that takes time. And you know, and I take pride in my craft.
I think people like it how it is. It's just some people they don't understand, and they just like.
Dude,
but anyway,
my dad has a.
All right, 5 channel
amp. 5 channel amp
versus 4 channel mono amp.
5 channel versus 4 channel mono amp. Oh, and a mono amp. Ooh. Okay, so there again, depends on how much power you want to have. All right, so enough of that. We have one more thing we're going to talk about, but that is one of the great questions I have to ask, that people ask us, and I like that question because it all depends on what you're trying to do. So, like behind us, you guys see this Honda Accord, and I'm surprised no one has asked anything about this Honda Accord yet, because we didn't film it, and I feel bad about that. But we did something in this that you guys have been asking us to do for a very long time, and we didn't film it because it took a really long time to do. And we didn't know how to do it. We figured it out, and it's ready. So the next one we will film. But you guys haven't asked about this. Anyways, he's doing a JL Audio 5 channel, which is sitting out of frame right over here. 5 channel amp is great. I love 5 channel amp. It's our #1 thing that we install is 5 channel amplifiers. We install a ton of them. However, there are certain limitations with what is currently available in 5 channel amps for what we carry. Robert, what's going on? YouTube watchers have very short attention spans. That's true. Jason, what's up? Okay, you said that. Okay, so, just kidding, 20 minutes video. I'm going to have to go back and read all these.
Everybody like that.
20 to 30 minutes is good. 30 is hard, okay? So it's 10 to 20 is the cutoff point. Because you got to remember, for every minute of video is like 10 to 15 minutes of editing. So it's long. Anyways.
All right. What about the Honda behind you?
We'll get to that. We're talking about 5 channels real quick. So real fast. If you need a big subsection, meaning you're gonna run like you need 1,000 watts for sub, go with a 4 channel and a monoblock right now. And I say that because tomorrow's another day. In which should I bring up the point that join us next Monday when we have Chris Bennett from Audio Control on. He'll be sitting between us and we'll be talking about audio control stuff. So, as of right now, my favorite 5 channel amp combination, which is a 4 and a monoblock, is the 4.800 and the 1.800 in any variation from Audio Control. If I need that big amp for my sub, I'm doing that. Otherwise, I'm scaling it back a bit. I like the Rockford T500 or T1005. I've reaffirmed my love with that, depending on what we're doing with it. If you're running 1 sub, it's perfect. I always like the Kenwoods. The Kenwoods are there again. We do a lot of Kenwoods. I love that small Kenwood. It's freaking awesome. PDX V9 is always the go-to 5 channel amp. If you're looking for the best D-class 5 channel amp. And I like the Morel 5 channel amp, but we've actually never used it as a 5 channel amp. We use it as a 3 channel amp because we want that 150 or 70 watts by 2 of AB class and then the mono class D for the sub. So it really depends what you're trying to do. Okay.
All right.
What did I miss?
I have this one. I have a 2003 Ford Explorer with a 3rd row
Thanks,
seat.
Jason. Yep, go ahead.
Do you recommend the Fosgate?
Yes, Chris will be here next week.
P3 with a downfire box?
Okay.
What amp do you recommend?
So we're talking full-size P3 or T-size
yeah, you can
T3?
Put, no, I like full-size P3s. Yeah, you can put the P3s. You need the You need the grill.
Yeah, definitely get
You
the
need
grill.
the grill.
Gotta have the grills and
And
the T750.1.
The 750.1, yes.
There you go.
Small. Monday, yes.
What's up, Robert? So yes, Chris will be here Monday, and we're looking forward to it. Hopefully, we can talk more about things like those things we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
But hush, hush is the word. Remember, NDRs. NDRs. Okay, real quick. While Fernando's reading that, something new came out last week that we were supposed to talk about on Saturday, and I never got a chance to. And this is something that's really exciting because one of the things this year that I want to do is we worked on a Jetta and we got to put a 9905 6, whatever the heck the new one is, 9906.
Yeah.
And as we've said, that is like one of the coolest radios ever. And we actually got to spend some more time with it. And no, we haven't done the review because between being sick and being slammed, and I'm really hoping to get it this week. I want to put one in my car and play with it for a little bit. But the current kit that I've been using has let me down, mainly because I have to unlock and hazard switch, and I'm fumble fingers and I don't pay attention, and I always turn on my hazard lights and come out to a dead battery. And as much as I like the air conditioning controls, this guy just came out. Ooh, sexy! So, what we have now is the cool new iData Maestro Camaro kit. Heck yeah! And there's a lot of things about this that, although it doesn't have knobs, is freaking awesome. One of the things that has been bugging me about the current kit is that it's not two-tone. And the factory car, it's two-tone. And guess what they did? They made it two-tone.
That's beautiful.
They also made these buttons match the factory buttons that are in the car, which is freaking cool. So, and this is the problem that we have with the current thing. Yeah. Yeah. This right here, this little divider right here is what's killing it.
It is very shiny, man.
It's very shiny. So, and then they also went ahead and put all the connections down here if you need them, and they've made it nice and tight into the dash. One of the problems with the other kit is that the balls hang low, okay, is the easiest way to say it, because whoever had it didn't have the right dash, I'm assuming, when they designed it, or they just weren't paying attention. So, as much as I'm going to miss my cool knobs, and they will eventually go back in, I'm really excited about this kit. Yeah, so don't worry, we're going to have a video on it, but I just wanted to get it out there and show you guys, you Camaro guys that are looking for something a little slicker.
There you go.
Now, as far as like air conditioning controls go, yeah, well, they're now in the radio, so you don't need knobs. So there's no silly screen, it's just all going to be touch. Oh yeah, and you get the gauges, and you get all that neat stuff, and you get to remap the steering wheel controls, and all kinds of fun. But, and so what you have is 2 USBs, an aux jack, and an HDMI. So if you're doing a Pioneer that has the HDMI, you can plug into this. Otherwise, you can just leave the cap on it and it won't do anything. But yeah, so, how excited. Ooh, so you got a gauge button here. There's your climate button. I'm sorry if it's blurry. Climate, gauges, lock, unlock, hazard, fan up and down, information. 3 and 4, I'm guessing, are programmable features to do neat stuff. And then rear defroster. What?
It has a toaster built in.
That's right! And it'll cook your chicken in 20 minutes!
Ah, that's awesome.
Anyways, so thank you iData for sending this to us to review. The product just came out last week. We've been in contact with them constantly for the past 6 months, going, hey man, look, just relax. They're coming out with a bunch of new products. From from ARs to more interfaces to a bunch of T-harnesses. One of the things we talked about a couple weeks ago on the live show when we had their competitors on was the ability to take a Dodge that has like a 2018-19 Dodge that has an ANC. Theirs is in beta right now. It actually might even be out of beta at the moment, so you can interface into that, no problems. They're doing a bunch of... Why has it got to be chicken? Because I don't eat red meat. So there's a lot of new things coming out of the camp at iData. We're excited. And the more we know, the more we'll let you know. I'll probably get on a phone call with them later this week. Hopefully we'll know more by Saturday. And then, of course, Saturday... Just in case you're wondering what DSP we're going to talk to about on Saturday, because we didn't get to talk about DSR1 this Saturday. This Saturday is going to be the DSR1,
Yeah.
so we're going to talk all about DSR1. We're going to put it on the big screen behind us, and you guys will learn all about that. So knowing more about iData that day might be good. So I'm going to have to give him a call.
All right.
No knobs in the box. Okay, sorry.
Can you
all right.
bridge? Yeah. Okay. You good?
I'm good.
All right. Can you bridge the older T404 with components, power speakers, so you can get more power out of it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any 4-channel amp you can bridge. Yeah, all the amps bridge. So you just have to remember, it's 2 ohm stereo, it's 4 ohm bridged. That's it. No, you can't do anything crazy like that.
All right.
It's Steve. That's a big question, man. Maybe
All right,
scale
hang
it
on.
back just a tad.
Hey guys, I have a 2019 Toyota Highlander. Is there a way to get Apple CarPlay into the factory navigation head unit? I'm guessing you gotta go back to the dealer just to put navigation. Apple CarPlay in the factory unit.
What kind of car is it?
It's a Toyota Highlander.
Oh, does it even
19.
offer it? It might not even offer it, because, like...
They have to.
No, not necessarily, because, like, like...
The Camry
the
has
Nissan does it. So, CarPlay is funny. You have to make sure it's even available in that, and then, yeah, it's tough, man. That's why we exist.
All right. In the 2018...
Wayne, you're killing me.
Okay.
Love you, buddy.
In the 2018 Pathfinder, can I replace the door speakers without replacing the tweeters?
Oh, is Big D Wiz in here? What's up?
I don't know.
Sorry, I missed it. Someone said hi. So, hey, what's up?
What's up?
Okay.
All right. 2018 Pathfinder. Can I replace the door speakers without replacing the tweeters?
Yeah.
Will there be impedance issue?
On a Pathfinder? Nissan? No. Nissan's have always been
Nissan
4 ohm.
has,
Toyotas are the... I don't know.
No,
So it is
actually,
Nissan.
like Nissan has a
Ooh.
2 ohm speaker too.
Okay, so for that, you're going to want to pull the speaker first on the Nissan. Pull the speaker first to find out if it's a 4 ohm or a 2 ohm. If it's 2 ohm, check out some stuff from either JBL or Infinity, or like some D-Cheese. Those are low impedance. Audio Frog, I think, also makes a low impedance speaker. I could be wrong on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, there he is. What's up, Derek?
What's up, Derek?
Yeah, we're almost to 100,000.
Almost, man.
And then you ran past us. So it's
all right.
okay.
Somebody asked, can you guys explain how the DD1 works and the gain overlap? I think
We
you
did in the
talk
video.
about-
Watch today's video. We talk all about
Perfect.
it, kind of.
Yeah.
And if we don't answer your
on
questions...
Saturday, the last Saturday, not this Saturday past, no, the other
Two
Saturday,
Saturdays
the
ago.
2 Saturdays ago, didn't talk about the gain overlap.
Yeah,
So-
definitely check the Saturday shows out.
Mhm.
Go back 2 or 3 weeks because we started doing DSP talk and we talk a lot about that. All right, so Rahish Rock Bernard.
Okay.
I'm sorry if I said that wrong, buddy. Asked a personal question. And of course, if you're going to ask me a personal question, I'm going to answer it. What happened to your finger? No pressure to answer. And it's no pressure to say. So, years ago, I was not practicing proper I was not practicing proper safety in the install bay. Hold on. So, one of the reasons when we were in Knowledge Fest that we wanted to hook up with Mobile Solutions was for this guy right here. You guys watched the 2 videos we did on the Animal.
There you go.
There's going to be plenty more. Anyways, this is the Mobile Solutions Animal. And what this is used for is this is a router plate. You saw us stick things to this and do routering on the top. Well, years ago, I was stupid. Very stupid. And what happened was I had a round over bit and I had a ring. And I was literally holding the ring like this, as you can see the finger here. And what happened was my finger, the wood slipped and my finger got sucked into the round over bit. And the collet on the router, my finger did this inside the collet. Okay, pulverized the tip of my finger. It was one of the most painful things I've ever experienced in my life. So what I ended up doing is covering it in toilet paper like every smart installer does and squeezing my finger like this to make the pain go away. The owner at the time, this is when I worked at AVE, we hopped in his car and he drove me in the emergency room extremely fast. It's the only time in my life I've ever seen black and white. I was going into shock. It was terrible. I got to the emergency room. And of course I sat in the emergency room for 4 hours, squeezing my finger with as much power as I could muster. Finally, in 4-hour mark, the guy came in and says, go ahead and take your hand off and let's take a look at it. And I go, okay, not to be rude, but I've been sitting here for 4 hours squeezing this. And so they literally had to peel this hand off to take a look at it. Of course, then when the air hit it, that was like, oh my God, shoot me now. And the doctor at the time, who was not an artist, drew 3 little things on the thing and then drew a circle around it and said, so this is your finger. What they're going to do is they're just going to cut the tip of it off. And I looked at him and I said, no, they're not. I just bought a brand new camera. That's my trigger finger. I'm going to get a second opinion. And then the nurse doctor guy came in, he stitched it up and said, bro, man, that looks gnarly. Went saw a plastic surgeon. I know this is getting long, I'm sorry, but you asked. Went saw a plastic surgeon. The plastic surgeon says, what do you want me to do?
And relax.
I said, I'd really like to keep my finger if I can. He says, okay, let's give it a shot. So 4 months of doing some of the strangest shit I've ever done in my life, but did it meticulously, as you guys can imagine. I'm a meticulous person. At 4 months, he's like, pick up a pen. I picked up a pen. He's like, do this. I did that. He's like, wow. He sat back in his chair, and I said, wow. He goes, I honestly thought we were just going to cut it off. I was just amusing you. I can't believe it grew back and actually healed. And I was like, you're a dick. But thank you.
Whoa.
So,
whoa.
I mean, I'm just being honest. He asked, yeah. So, anyways,
Alberto.
proper shop safety is a must. So when we got the animal, I mean, I'm real careful now, but it's still like, you know, because when you think about it. But having the animal, for $100, I think you get the basic animal, I think for like $100 or some silly stuff. Head over to Mobile Solutions and pick one of those up. I mean, for seriously, it's...
Okay, I got two long questions.
I know, I saw those.
Okay, I add epicenter to my C5 setup, right?
Why has it got to be that way, Steven?
Ready?
Okay.
All right. I add the epicenter to my C5 setup.
Yes.
Fit in the DSP and then my PDR monoblocks.
Okay.
Aside from having 3 control knobs, what will be the best way to balance the bass so that I don't have to use 3 separate knobs?
There's not a good answer for that. So basically you run into that problem that we were talking to audio control about, is that you have the effects knob, you have a volume knob, so you end up with knobs everywhere. And it's like, what do you do? One of the answers was, hey, well, you know, the radios have volume controls in them. You could just use that. It's like, yeah, but no one likes that. So really what you probably end up doing is just finding the effect that works best on the epicenter for what you're listening to and just bury that knob somewhere where you don't actually have to get to it, because you're going to use that subwoofer level control the most. The effect, not so much. And that's how that's going to have to go.
All right, this is the other one. I gotta say, don't forget about the industry page that has a training. Yeah,
since we were talking about iData, for any of you guys that are
in the industry,
installers and work for a retailer, you can join the Install Syndicate. It's one of Ada's pages is the easiest way to say that. It's not his page, but it's his baby. Yeah. Him and Ethan and Christopher McNulty and me and all these other. Anyways, if you're part of that, iData is going to do some training there. So become an Install Syndicate member. There are 3 questions that they ask to be a member, and one of them is you have to tell us who you work for. Answer the questions. You can't tell you how many people want to join groups and don't answer questions. It's kind of silly. So, but you can't join unless you actually work for somebody. Enough said.
What's up, Mike? Hey from Australia. All right, this is the other one. Thank you so much for the 5-channel amp question. Help a lot.
Sorry.
I'm having an issue with my car right now.
Okay.
And I only listen to you guys. I went to an installer and I'm in a 2011 Outlander.
Highlander.
Outlander.
Outlander
guy with a Rockford system 8400 NEX with a factory amp.
Wow.
And speakers, factory amp, sub, and speakers. With the Mito.
Go easy, Johnny. I think they're just playing with me.
Yeah, exactly. 2002 interface. I've noticed the right side fits at times, and they believe the Mito. That's what this is. Mito 2002.
Okay. That's the harness. Yeah.
Okay.
Interface.
Or the amp are going bad. So should I the 5-channel amp fix it?
Yes. Okay, so basically, all right, so long story short, he has a Rockford stereo in the car.
Rockford system, yeah,
and
everything.
What they're telling him is that the interface that he used, which is the Mito 02, it could be going bad because he's having problems with the left side of the car. And So the question is, if I take that thing out and
put a
a 5-channel amp in, will that fix it? And the answer to that is yes.
Because you bypass the whole system.
Polarity testers are going out this week.
Luis?
So for all of you guys that I've had contact with, and don't forget, if you want to win a polarity tester, all you got to do is comment. Don't have to say anything other than hi, and we scroll through and we pick you and we send it out. So for all you guys that have been in contact with about polarity testers, and I'll get back to that question in a minute, or you won one of the shirts from the directed show, I'm putting them together right now, and I'm getting them all out. So and that'll be the first batch, and we'll have more to go out. So it does take me a week or two to get all these things done. Normally, because Sue's not doing it, it's not getting handled the way she handles things, so it's my bad.
All right,
I'm going to pat it off to her. Anyways, back to that real question.
Yeah.
So by taking out that silly little interface and just putting in a 5-channel amp, as long as you can pair up, so like if you have a mid and a tweeter up front, you have like a mid or a coaxial in the rear, and you have a sub, a 5-channel amp will do good. That's all you have to keep in mind is how many channels you're trying to amplify. So if you have like mid-bass, mid-range tweeter, that might not work because more than likely those are multiple channels on the amplifier. So you might need, let's say, a 5 or 4-channel or 2 4-channels. Or an 8-channel. Like Kicker makes a cool 8-channel. So that's how that goes.
Eric, yes, we can work in the dualies.
We're just working outside.
Doesn't fit in here, but we can work outside. Okay, see, so he typed the second twice that question. I have the RP4.
Okay.
I'm trying to get it. Hang on. Oh, Jesus, it's a lot.
This is a giant question. I have an RP4 FD11 in my own 9 Escape. How come the wrap doesn't work? Everything stays
on its except the radio. Everything stays on except the radio.
That's weird. So RAP stands for Retained Accessory Power. How retained accessory power works is that when your door opens, the radio shuts off. Turn the key off, radio stays on, open the door, it shuts off. So what we need to find out is your RAP circuit working properly? And or do we have it connected to the red wire? Did you install it yourself or did you have someone else install it and they might have screwed up the radio or screwed up the interface? The other thing too is you want to check the version number or the firmware on it to see what version of firmware it is. No, we didn't autograph them. To see if there was any form of an update needed to be done on them. But you take a digital multimeter and when you turn the key off, the red wire should stay on until you open the door. Yeah. If it's not, that's something weird that shouldn't. Check the remote output from the radio. Oh yeah. Yeah, make sure that the blue-white wire is connected to the harness.
All right. Where can they get 5-star shirts?
Teespring/store/5 stars where we sell all the shirts and we make like $1 on them because you got to make them bare minimum of like $1, $1.50 on them. So all the Teespring/store/5 stars where we have like this shirt and there's like 7 other shirts there too to go through.
Yep. All right. Before we go back again, what happened with that Honda Accord behind us?
So what we got behind us is one of the questions you guys ask a ton about is how do you put a radio in this Honda Accord? Because it has that cool monster 8-inch touchscreen. It has the radio on the dash that controls it. When you pull that out, the top screen goes dead. Metro makes a dash kit for it. Absolutely sucks. So we have seen people take the factory radio and put it in the glove box. We've also seen them destroy the factory radio to hide it somewhere. And it's like none of those are great because destroying the factory product and not being able to put it back to factory could be a problem. So what we've figured out is that there's 2 harnesses that need to be lengthened. There's 3 harnesses you need to buy in order to make a T-harness. And then the face does come off and you can mount the radio in the glove box and everything will function, meaning that top screen will do everything it needs to do. You can set the clock, you can adjust your factory settings, you can do the backup camera. Everything works perfect. Glove box opens and closes just fine. Granted, there's a radio in it now. But also, everything will go back to factory. It does involve some soldering and whatnot. But other than that, you can.
Thank you, Derek.
Thank you, Derek. And don't forget, you can also get old school car stereo shirts. Shirts there too.
They cool.
Just switch out 5-star for old school.
So
what this allows, so we've been waiting to get one of these in for somebody that's like yeah, go ahead. Because we, you know, like anything else, we need to figure it out.
Yep.
We just haven't had one come in to figure it out. Now we know. Next one comes in, we're going to shoot a video on. This one we didn't because we didn't know what we were getting into, and a lot of the times we like to do one first to get all the bugs worked out, and then film the video. One of the things we found out, like in this, it worked, and the car shut off, which happens a lot of times. You just turn it back on, and then it's like, oh crap, 20 minutes later, nothing works. And you're like, dude, it literally just worked an hour ago. And in this case, the funny thing is that the illumination wire is what controls the ability to set the clock. So if that's not retained through the two, then you're what? It's just 5-star for the website, not 5-star car stereo. Thanks, Haley.
Thank you. All right. Let's see. Hey guys, I have a 2005 Scion XV running Alpine MRB 4 channel. What do you recommend for the door replacement? You can check, if you want Alpine, you can check the Alpine, the S types, the new ones. Of course, the new ones. The new ones are better. Also, if you want something like shallow, they can fit right in. Kicker KS, they really nice. It's plenty you can choose, but those like you can go with the amplifier. All right.
Question was asked about an LCQ1. Does it have the subsonic filter on it, like the epicenter, which frequencies below 33 hertz, like the epicenter? I honestly don't know. For those of you guys never seen LCQ1, it's basically an LC7i with 6 bands of equalization for channels 1 and 2, 3 and 4, meaning 6 bands, and then 5 bands with Acubase for the subwoofer. It was one of our go-to EQs. It's a high-level, low-level adapter. You can use summing with it. We used it for years before we really got hot and heavy into DSP, because it was actually before the DSR1 came out, because it was a much more affordable. At the time, DSPs were $1,000. That thing's got a retail like $260 to $270. So it would allow us to get into equalization affordably.
Yeah.
Obviously now things are a lot cheaper, so that's cool. But I don't know if it has the subsonic filter on it. One nice thing about audio control is their instruction manuals are some of the coolest instruction manuals on the face of the earth.
Oh, okay. No, Victor is coming on Saturday. Oh, dude, we have three people already coming from.
He's coming Saturday?
Yeah.
For what?
I don't know. He wanna come? He can come.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably didn't.
Hello from Cali. Okay.
LCQ1. Okay, keep going. Answer some questions, man.
Okay. How do you get 4-gauge ferrules into a gel audio HD plugs? Yeah, you can get it. Yeah.
Isn't this an HD?
Yeah.
Yeah, they fit.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They fit.
Yeah, the ones we
no problem.
They fit no problem. Yeah, that was.
All right, Metro Mixodashki, that sucks. News to me. That is awesome.
At first, when I read that, I was like, "Is he serious?" And it's not that it sucks. The fit and so basically, what you do for this is you buy the Scotia kit, because it's just the bezel and it's sexy.
Okay. Do you have the LCQ one?
I have them holding it. So the nice thing about audio control is they give you these cool instructions, and one of the things I really like is they give you this right here. This is the map on how everything works inside of it, which is awesome, because it shows you everything that needs to do. And this does not show a subsonic filter in it.
No.
Nor does it talk about a subsonic filter attached to it.
Oh wow. Bill just booked his hotel for Knowledge Fest. Wow. For Dallas. Look at that.
Hey Jeff, hotel rooms for Dallas. Just saying. You're gonna cause me stress. Does PowerWire ever go bad? It can.
It depends.
Depending on the quality.
Yes.
Okay, so if you get good oxygen-free power. Okay, so I can't find anywhere where it talks about a subsonic filter in the LCQ1. So if you have an LCQ1 or any audio control product and you don't have the owner's manual, if you go to audiocontrol.com, go to the product, you can download every single one of their owner's manuals, as well as test tones and all kinds of fun stuff like that. As far as PowerWire going bad, so if you're using CCA is aluminum, and what you'll get is electrolysis, and it will actually cause the CCA wire to turn to dust. It's really fun, and it causes all kinds of issues. It's one of the main problems with CCA wires, the electrolysis that happens. And there again, if I'm not a physicist or anything like that, it just seems like a neat word to say, and I'm pretty sure it's electrolysis, but it causes the wire to have a reaction, and it literally turns to white dust where you can go, or you can use this if you're that kind of guy. I wouldn't, but anyways. Now with copper, if you don't use 100% oxygen-free copper, or if the copper isn't tinned properly, you'll get corrosion there, meaning you'll see green, you know, like a penny that turns green and stuff like that, or real copper that turns green. You'll start to see that at the exposed ends. Sometimes in the past when I've used cheap power wire...
That's awesome. Robert, hey Jeff, test this.
Exactly, Jeff, test disc. He's probably already gone.
Yeah.
Anyways, sometimes, like in the clear coat of the wire, you'll see dark areas. Like it should be a uniform color. If you see any dark areas, that's a clear indicator that the oxygen part of it has failed. But I've very rarely seen it go bad. If Sue is watching, happy belated Mother's Day. I'll let her know, Jason. So anyways, I hope that answers that question.
Ellie, we have videos on how to bypass the a harness, a T harness, how to do like what you asking. You just have to go and
it's labeled like T harness, like how to use a T harness. Just to fast forward you through the T harnesses, if you need a T harness, what we've been using lately, because they make a ton of them.
No, Victor, I don't think we need anything. I appreciate it. Thank you.
I don't know about that, man. He's got that good Miami food.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So we buy these. They're called plug-and-play harnesses. They're for the Access or Metra DSPs. The nice thing about them, we don't use them for the Access DSPs. They come with all the harnesses you need. This is the Ford one that we use, and we go through, and so what it gives you is this is what you need. You need something that plugs into the back of the radio and something that the radio plug plugs into, and then gives you your cool little speaker wires here. They make these for a lot of stuff. You can go to metraonline.com and find those.
Yep.
For some of your more exotic cars, if you can still find them, we use Car AV, also spelled C-A-R-A-V.
Where do you get the wiring diagrams?
Milwaukee in the house. Well, wiring for like cars and stuff?
Yeah. For direct tech.
It'd be direct text. As a Viper dealer, you have access to that information.
Yeah.
Consumer-wise, meaning like, hey, I don't do this for a living. Bulldog Security would be the place you might want to hang out and check.
12 Bull something, yeah.
The Bulldog is usually, everything kind of links over to Bulldog. But the thing of it is one of the, like, we know one of the major complaints everyone has is how, like, alarm manufacturers, Directed, and a couple others have locked it down. And the reason why they've done that is to help us, you know, be able to make money on these things. And that information, they pay a lot of money for that, have access to that information, and so we have to pay them. And dude, listen, if you don't hit your monthly quota, they lock you out. They actually shut it down so till you order more stuff. So, hey, it's a business model. Work with it. But most, you know, a lot of the times though, the stuff we need, it isn't there. So like camera wires or amplifier harness wiring or something like that, it's just not there. That's why we have a lot of videos where we go through and we show you how to find this stuff, because we legit have the tools to do it. You too, Ada. Talk to you later, buddy.
See you, man.
And that's part of the reason why we do like the install diaries or from the install bay, is to show you guys, like, you legit need tools to do this. Like if you don't have a digital multimeter, what are you doing?
What's up, Craig?
You know, you gotta have one.
How about using 2.0 gauge welding cable? Is it good or is it bad for the system?
No, there again, copper is copper. A lot of people use that stuff. A lot of SPL guys use that stuff.
I just think it's gonna be hard to run it.
No, dude, that stuff's super flexible. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's like like more flexible than anything. A lot of people use welding cable because it's an affordable alternative to like Stinger and all those. There again, everyone always has positive things to say about it. I personally have never used it, so I don't know what any of the effects would be. I don't know how thick the shielding is. I don't know anything about it like that. other than a lot of people online use this stuff, and I've had some dealers that use it as well.
All right, quick question. What do you think about using the foam speaker baffles for the 6.5 door speakers? I mean, yeah, you can use it. It's not a
Cut
problem.
a hole in the bottom. Really, the only thing
Yeah.
they're good for is keeping rain off the speakers. Don't seal them up tight because then they'll suction in and out every time the bass
And then
hits.
depends
it can
where
cause
you are.
weird
The
things. Trying out an
yeah.
LC7i and a 2019 Dodge Ram.
Okay, I think he said he trying to put amplifiers on the 2019 Ram. It's no factory. I'm sorry, no amplify system.
That's okay.
But it's just a pain in the butt.
You may want to call iData on that particular truck, okay? Because they might have a solution for you with the DSR-1.
Yep.
They might. That's one of the vehicles that we're learning more and more about as we go on. The other thing too is check underneath the driver's front seat, see something that looks small, about yay big, and
That's
has,
right, Robert.
plugs underneath it. They go in and out of it. That could be the fake engine noise module or the growl box, as it were. So I would give iData a call on that one because I know that's something that they're working on a solution for, even if you don't have an amplified system.
Are you guys familiar with the 4th generation Corvette? If you can upgrade the stock Bose system, we're local to you.
Yeah, it's a Corvette. Do anything you want to it. They make a doubled-in dash kit for it.
Just call Paul so you can make an appointment and we can get you in.
No ANC. Even better.
Yeah.
So what size screen is that in that Ram? I mean, it's got because it's weird. The 19s are so weird right now.
Bye,
with the
Neil.
Rams. They're all over the place, but I know they're working on a solution for that that's going to offer. It might not be for your car, but I would still give them a call and find out if they do have anything for it. Yank the Bose. Of course, yank the Bose. The Bose sucks.
Of
but
course.
if you need to keep it, you can keep it.
Got me a different vehicle a few months back. I'm no longer driving the Charger. I have my system switch everything over the new. It's a 2005 Ford Escape. Cool, man. Nice.
Oh, so he's got the 5-inch screen.
8.4 or 12.
The 5-inch screen, you might not be able to do that on. I'm not sure, but still give iData a call for sure.
Somebody say something about if it Bose like something I don't remember.
Matt Lopez, 8.4 or 12. So I think that's it. I think it has to be an 8.4 or a 12 in order to fake the system. So with a 5-inch, you might
What's
just
that,
be
Shane?
using the LC7i. Yeah.
System, thank you. I will call tomorrow. All right, man, no problem.
Yeah.
Let's see.
It might be only for the 8 or the 12, but it doesn't hurt to ask. Worst they can tell you is no, just go with a straight up DSR1 or an LC7i or something like that. So.
All right. Is the DSP the way to go now in these days? Over the line converter. What is it good, or what can I get the $500 to $600 range? For a DSP, for that price you can get.
Orange. You could get the DM608.
DM608. If you don't
well, if
like
you have to, okay, so
DSR1.
it depends on what kind of integration you have to do. So if you're just doing a basic 4-channel high level to low level adapter, that's going to get you into the cheapest DSPs out there because you only have to do 4-channel input. So that'll get you into the DSR1. It'll get you into the Dayton. It'll get you into the DM608. There's a ton of them in that $600 and down that there weren't there before. If you need to do integration, meaning you do summing or anything like that, or you have a high voltage output system, then the DM608 is going to be the one to go with because it's going to be able to take that amount of input. Sound quality wise, you're probably looking at the DM608 as having the most width sound wise. It's hard to explain the difference, but there's just something about the presence of the DM608 or the audio control that is a little different than, let's say, the cheaper alternative like a DSR1. They're both great. They're both phenomenal. We use tons and tons of each of them. But yeah, us being us and doing tons of them, we can sit there and go, there's a little difference there. But that's true with all things, because when you listen to a Pioneer radio or an Alpine radio or a Kenwood radio, all 3 of them, or a Sony, all 4 of them sound totally different. Even if they're all set to 0, they don't sound the same. So naturally, each manufacturer's going to have a little bit different salt and pepper in their stuff. But
we never heard about the SoundStream audio batteries. We use Stinger.
Yeah, Yeah, I haven't seen those yet.
Nope, never heard of this. So.
All right.
I have this one.
Yeah,
Let's
go
see.
ahead.
If you did a 3-way set in the Wrangler JK and mount the tweeter to the pillar, will you face it toward windshield or facing to the cabinet?
Facing into the cabin.
Yeah.
Face it towards you.
Yeah.
You know,
No, we haven't installed a spare tire subwoofer in the Camry yet.
Thanks, Derek. He says everyone should watch me wire up how to wire up an amplifier. For sure.
That is true.
No, face the tweeters towards you. You know, good tweeters will have attenuation built into them if you're going passive, meaning they'll have a -3, 0, or +3. That way you can tone them down. If you're going to go active, put them on their own channel, then you can tone them down. But yeah, I mean, most of the time tweeters are facing you. They're directional.
Yeah.
If you face them any other direction, it gets kind of wishy-washy.
Yep.
I mean, you can fire them up and then it'll roll back like the current Jeep does, and those sound okay. They did that though to just kind of like mellow them out a little bit, because like when they were there, and now they've gone to a bigger speaker. That was the other reason too, is they could get a bigger speaker in there and kind of fake it. But yeah, aim them at you.
All right, 2019 F250 factory amp and sub. How much pain is to put an aftermarket sub in the amp?
And what?
In a 2019 F250. It's a 2019 F250.
No, that's not hard.
It's not the
Yeah. It's either they have the thing that goes underneath the seat, or it's just a box in the back corner.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, no, it's not that bad. The one question I liked, no, you could do F250. It's a Ford. You're good.
Problem.
You're golden. There's an Avalanche. Guy asked about an Avalanche.
Okay.
The box is going to be the A-Trend box, and use a set of Kicker Comp RTs. Okay, and I can tell you from experience, you won't be disappointed. You may have to remove those silly black fiberglass things off the bottom, but yeah, we've done those, and that's pretty cool. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah,
it does its thing. Face subs up or down, and honestly, in that one, I don't remember if they faced up or they faced down. Either way, the box,
one?
the A-Trend box for that.
I think they face up.
There was, I think there was also a little
because
bit
you gotta
of notching we
the
had
thing.
to do. But yeah, I think they did face up. Either way, the A-Trend box is the way to go for sure. Because when I face it towards my rear, I don't get sound as good. Then face it towards the front, okay? There is no right or wrong answer when it's like, should I face it back? Should I face it up? Should I face it left? Should I face it right? Where should I face it to get? Whatever sounds good to you, okay? There's no right or wrong answer. It's sound. Sound is subjective. Sound only matters to the person that's listening to it. You know, you give somebody a set of Beats by Dre headphones, they put them on, and they think they're the best headphones they've ever heard in their life. And for all you guys that are Beats by Dre headphones, totally understand that. It's a good sounding headphone. Haley has them. She loves them. She puts on my planar headphones and goes, "Ooh, two things are not the same. Headphones are different." And yeah, they are. They sound totally different. Fernando has a set of Alpine headphones, loves them. I freaking hated them. Yeah. Couldn't stand them. Actually, they were mine. I gave them to him because I couldn't take it. And he loves them. So sound is 100% subjective. You go with what sounds good for you, and that's all that matters. If, you know, prime example, the night mirror why we didn't do a show on Saturday, it was a Mustang, and he had a Q-Class 12 or 10-inch sub that he had a small sealed box for and was firing it forward. And I'm looking at it going, there's no way in hell this thing's going to sound good. It's going to suck. Damn it. I ate my words. It sounded freaking amazing. It was like, damn. And it was exactly what he wanted. Yeah. So, yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Whatever works for you, do it, and don't worry about what anyone else says. Oh, man, you need to do that. No, why? It sounds good for you.
Correct.
Okay, beat that horse. Why don't all amps have variable phase for subs instead of just 0, 180? That is a wonderful question, and that's why Phoenix Gold has variable phase. If you want variable phase amplifiers, buy the Phoenix Gold. Yep. They have it. And why? For that particular reason. Because of that.
All right. Can I put an aftermarket head unit in a 2016 Odyssey without losing the interface to the rear entertainment system?
No. That's one of those messed up ones that we just don't have a great answer for. You know, I'm gonna say no.
Nothing that they can make. Really?
Nobody makes anything for it. It's an Odyssey. They just, dude, we can't even make them for a Civic or this.
Yeah.
You know, that's just it. I mean, the only company that would make anything for it is MetroOnline.com, and if they don't have anything, no one's gonna have anything.
Yeah.
You sell HM boxes for the Avalanche. I ordered my new Kenwood 9606 and a bunch of stuff from you guys a couple weeks ago. He does sell A-Trend, and he probably has that. He might not ship that, though. I don't know. Paul's weird that way, so just give him a call. And,
Yes,
yeah.
We sell A-Trend boxes here.
Yeah, that was Ryan. I was answering Ryan's question. Okay, gotta go. See you Saturday. We'll see you Saturday, Victor.
See you, Victor.
I gotta find out what we're doing to his car on Saturday.
Oh, I don't know. What are we doing?
I don't either.
I have a question. Where you guys have an option for Android car head units? Nope. I mean,
so okay,
up there, but
there's a lot, and I read some of the comments where people are like, how can you don't do this? How can you do that? There is no such thing in life as something for nothing. There's a price to pay for everything, and car audio is no different. Okay, and as you get older, you'll figure that out if you don't know. And you know, not that they're terrible. There are some Android ones out there, I'm sure, that are great. What's up, Anthony?
What's that,
Ant-Man
Anthony?
on audio.
Yeah.
Check him out. He's on YouTube. I'm sure there are some out there that are great, and people are having success with them. We just have not found them yet. And we're not exactly looking, to be honest with you, because you know the few chances we've had to interact with some of these companies, they're sketchy at best. They're white box Chinese radios, and you know, it's just not anything that we feel comfortable with. You know, just like this car. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, we kind of knew how to do it. We just haven't had it in our hands yet. Once we got it in our hands, we figured it out. We made sure it worked. We went through all the BS to do it.
Unless another Mustang shows up on Saturday. Yeah.
And there again, you know, you just work through the problem.
Exactly.
The thing is with those radios, okay.
Okay.
My motto is simple. Motto is simple, okay? I don't want to sell something that's going to create a problem for me. I don't need stuff coming back. I want to put something in. I want to put my stamp of approval on it, and I want to send you on your way. If I have to sell something that I can't do that on, I don't feel good about it. I'm not going to sell it. It's not that important to me.
It's like, okay, these people, or some people, they actually like this Android.
I like the Q forms.
Android radios, big screen, you can do everything. It's like features. You want features. All the features that you can get relevant. Sound quality, you're not gonna get nothing. You're not gonna get nothing.
My question is this. Okay, so you get one of those Android radios that are supposed to be a factory replacement for the radio. They're always slow. They're never great. iData's over there killing it, trying to make these harnesses so we can get all this cool stuff in it. But somehow these guys have sidestepped everyone, and you can just plug it into your car and it works. I mean, we know the engineers at PAC. Okay, and these are smart guys, and they're like, dude, you know, how does this work? And it doesn't. Yeah, the Android radios have zero manufacturer support. Exactly. So it's white box. Here you go. Have fun. It might work. And as a retailer, I'm not going to get involved in that.
No.
And I'm definitely not going to put my name on something to say, this thing is badass, if it's not.
No.
So that's where we're at. Now, if you're a white box retailer out there and you want to send us something for us to play with, we'll definitely take a look at it. If it sucks, we're just going to box it back up and mail it back to you, and we're not going to say anything because that's not how we do things. You know, when we get excited about products, we're excited about them because we've had time to play with them, and we want to share that excitement with you guys. That's it. And it's not a matter of, oh, those guys just don't want to review it because they don't sell it. They only sell Alpine and Kenwood. No, it's got nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
It's got nothing to do with that because what Paul sells and what we review aren't exactly the same thing sometimes.
Yeah. Ryan, I believe this is 10s. You can use in the Avalanche 2 10s.
Leon, give Shane at Scar Audio a call, and he can help you with that box design.
What's up, Miguel?
He lives for that. Make sure you tell him that Dean told you to call him.
Yeah.
So that he'll call me and go, dude, what'd you do? But no, just give Scar a call. He's there. He'll help you out. I don't really do much with the box designs anymore for that, but he'll help you out. They're good guys.
Yeah.
Cable, download Android Auto. Still can't mirror my phone. It's my Pioneer. Any ideas? Yeah, it's probably not going to work. Thing you got to remember about Android and Android phones and mirroring and all that is that it just depends on the phone and the carrier. Not all carriers allow certain features through the same phones. So if you bought let's say a 6, Galaxy 6. Depending on what carrier you use, things were turned on and turned off. One of them was screen sharing. Not all new phones have the same screen sharing protocol built them as the older phones. So, you know, if you're an Android guy and you want to mirror your phone, buy a Galaxy 9. Buy the Samsung adapter that goes from USB-C. Buy the Samsung USB adapter that goes from USB-C to HDMI. Plug it in, and it'll work. Other than that, I haven't had success with anything new. Or buy an iPhone. They always work. And just in case you're wondering if this didn't work, we had the backup all set and ready to go right here. Guess what this is? This is a HDMI cable for an iPhone, and it works every time.
Okay, Harry, check if you actually did the bypass, if you have the micro bypass. Check the cable 95% of the time of Android Auto. If it doesn't work, it's just the cable. Make sure the radio has all the updates available.
Make sure the phone has all the updates.
Make sure the phone has all the updates.
And make sure that the cable coming out of the radio is the cable that is okay. So like a lot of times you guys see us use the nickels, what we call the nickel, which is that little 6-inch USB or little USB adapter, and we buy the 12-inch version. We don't buy the 3-foot version because we want to come out of the factory Kenwood, Alpine, Sony, Pioneer cable and plug directly into that, and then we plug into that. If you get that 6-foot one or that 3-foot one,
not gonna
you could have issues. Android Auto is super picky, and if you're not using an authorized Android Auto cable or that cable that came with the phone, good luck. Gas station cables don't work. So yes, you need to do that. Yep. What do you think of the Bobby Gately prefab boxes? I think it's funny that you call them prefab boxes, but
everything is prefab.
Those are awesome boxes. Okay, he is killing it, man. Because we were talking about it the other day after I saw Big D Wiz's Plexi box, which
somebody somebody asked if we watch Steve Mead or
of course.
Everything.
The Steve Mead, his truck box. And it was pure chance that we both put out an amp rack video at the same time. I watched his video after I put mine out, and I said, someone's going to say something. Damn it.
Awesome. Android Auto has a new interface coming out this summer.
Yes, and I saw that, and I was excited because it looks really clean. It's kind of got a black background.
Yeah,
it looks really nice. I'm excited. And hopefully with that coming out, they'll fix a lot of the issues that are just inherently sucky about it. Because
just keep your finger crossed.
Dude, well, like I was telling you when I was showing the guy Thursday the Volkswagen, and it worked the first time.
You were shocked?
I was like, oh, yes! Yes. Oh, thank God. Because nothing sucks in a demo worse than having that die on you. NEX with WebLink work beautifully without extra adapters. Control YouTube from phones. Win for the Pioneer and WebLink. Yeah, and there again, though, that's a hit or miss. You got lucky, and it doesn't always work. Plus, WebLink just pulled out Waze. So, Waze is gone now. Because it doesn't need it anymore. WebLink was an idea before CarPlay and Android Auto, and it's not going to keep rolling in. I think that's going to be something we'll see go away. I mean, I'm sure Pioneer will keep it on forever and because they spent money on it, but yeah. Plus the YouTube on it is way glitchy. I do have a question. Pioneer 501 BT, LG phone. Every time I get back in the truck to get Bluetooth to work, I have to pair the phone every time. Yep.
That's crazy.
No, it's normal. Yeah. Okay. First off, obviously, Robert, you probably checked to make sure that your 501 is up to date because I know the 501 has had a couple updates since it's come out.
Yeah.
The other thing too is it could just be the LG phone. I mean, the LG phone might not be up to date. We found that some of the Android phones will update the Android software.
Depends how old is
but
the phone.
The firmware on the phone never gets updated. So what you'll end up with was a phone that has perfectly the right Android, but the phone itself is out of sync. So it's really weird. It's just a mixed bag. Hate Apple all you want, their phones are always up to date.
Hey,
it might be slow or whatever they do. I mean, there's always something, but I don't have these problems.
Wayne, the DSP reviews coming. Just wait.
On
Sit
what?
down and wait.
Oh, Wayne? Yeah, love it, yeah. What's the difference between a 44 and a 45? The easiest way to look at that, Sean, is that the 44 is built on the old platform, the 45 is built on the new platform. Wireless. CarPlay, wireless Android Auto, for those of you that have the 2 phones or 3 phones that it worked with. But it was a totally shift. So the 4400 is old tech, 4500 new tech. If I have to buy something, I'm buying the 4600 or the 4500.
What's up, Todd?
And that's that. Hey guys, that takes us to an hour. Thank goodness this show worked. We hope your week is way better than ours was last week. No, actually our week was good until Saturday. So,
No,
hey,
it was not.
5 out of 6 days ain't bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. We hope everyone out there that celebrated Mother's Day yesterday had a wonderful time with their moms. I took my mom out. We had a wonderful time. It was great. We filmed another Boring Life, so we're going to have a Boring Life Mother's Day edition coming out here hopefully tomorrow. And that's that. Teespring/store/5stars is the place you go find all the cool t-shirts that you guys asked about. DNF Tool Drawer is the place you can go find all the cool tools and stuff that we use. There's a lot of stuff on DNF Tool Drawer that is just thumbed through it. So check it out. And then if you want to become a Patreon member, Patreon is great. We use that. You get your name in this video tomorrow. It'll be at the beginning. You get 2 podcasts a month that are video versions. Otherwise, you can head over to iTunes, Podbean, and Google Play stores where you can find the audio version of the podcast. We try to do it twice a month.
Try
really hard.
Yeah.
And also, if you made a comment, you are in the draw to get a polarity tester.
Yeah,
if
we have plenty of units.
I've already been in contact with, your polarity tester is on the way. And then and your shirts are, hopefully those will get out.
Father's Day is on the way. Yay!
Yeah. And then if you're watching this on YouTube tomorrow and you're still with us, you're eligible too to get a polarity tester. You just have to respond if I respond to you. Awesome. Well, you guys have a wonderful week. You good?
Yeah.
You ready? I didn't mean to talk over you. If I did, I'm sorry. Okay. We'll see you guys Saturday. Please, we'll see you guys Saturday. And have a wonderful week. Until then, be safe, be smart, be cool. Enjoy your car audio.
Bismarck?
Yeah, Bismarck.